Freak again, fired again, from GameStop. It was supposed to teach them a lesson that being too obsessed with baby shows is unhealthy, and they need to support our local culture. I need another plan to get rich. I need to get a different job so I can earn a lot of money. Aha, that's it. I am going to get a job at Toys R Us, even though I actually despise Toys R Us, cause I want to stop people from consuming toys because they are too old for them. In fact, I am going to berate and confront and bully those customers who are buying those silly toys. Here it is, Toys R Us.
Hi, welcome to Toys R Us. How can I help you with?
Actually, I am not here as a customer, I am here for a job as a cashier.
Alright, where's your ID card?
Here's my ID.
Okay, you are now hired. Good luck.
Now to put my real plan into action, I really hate it when people buy things that they are too old for them.
Hi, I would like to pay for the plushies of Dipper and Mabel Pines.
Hey, you can't have them, you're 16 years old, almost closer to my age, you're too old for them, that's only for 12-year-olds and younger.
For your information, I am an older brother of Jackie, and I'm buying these for his 13th birthday. Why are you being so rude?
I don't care, you and your brother are way too old for those toys, especially from that series, it's only for 12-year-olds and younger.
Hoy, hindi pwedeng bumili nito ang yon. Masayadong matanda kayo para sa mga laruan. Ikaw ay 16 anyos at bawal ka magkaroon ng mga laruan kahit kailan. Umalis ka bagong ko ang pulis ay mag-arestado ka.
That does it. I am out of here. I don't want to waste my time dealing with you.
Man, this man is really immature for playing with toys, despite him being teenage. Next customer please.
Hi, I would like to pay for a toy train figurine of Thomas the Tank Engine, cause I love Thomas so much.
Hoy, magtagalog ka. Di ba ikaw ay Pilipino, so dapat magtagalog ka. At saka, hindi pudeneng ka na niyan yung laruan. Bawal sa'yo yan kasi masadyong matanda ka na para sa mga laruan. Ikaw ay 15 ng gulang. At bawal ka rin pumasok sa lugar na ito dahil para lang sa maliit ng bata lamang.
Hey. You do not speak to me like that. First of all, I am autistic, and I can't handle people saying mean things like that. Second of all, your rumor is very wrong. No one is too old for having toys, and as a matter of fact, I have a big plushie collection back in my home, including Barney, Elmo, Mickey Mouse, Pooh, the Berenstain Bears, etc., and my siblings, Marlon and Lonnie love playing with my toys too. And fourth, you do not tell me what language should I speak. I can speak in any language I like, and you're not the boss of people. You are just a small employee. Why don't you just leave us alone and let me pay for my Thomas toy please?
Wala akong pakialam. Ako ang boss ng lahat. Permanente kang pinagbawalan na magkaroon ng mga yun hanggang sa mamatay ka. Umalis ka, ngayon na.
Oh my gee, I really hate Ronnie Day so much, because he is autistic, slow boy, and refuses to support the local Filipino culture and not the babyish culture. And I have to agree with what David and Jane Reed said, people my age do not do stuff what little kids do. Next customer please.
Hello, I would like to pay for a Barbie Dreamhouse playset. It's only $28 discounted price.
Hoy 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 hoy. Lucy Edna, magtagalog ka, hindi pwedeng magsalita ng wikang banyaga. Ikaw ay Filipino ka na tulad ko. At saka, bawal kang magkaroon yan, kasi una sa lahat, para lang yan pambata, at pangalawa sa lahat, ito ay para lamang sa mga Amerikano. Inuulit ko, ikaw ay Filipino ka na tulad ko. At saka, bawal kang magkaroon yan, Umalis ka na dito at bumili ng iba na mas para sa iyong edad at Filipino.
Stop it with your mouth. First of all, I can speak any language I can speak. You're being disrespectful, and it's very unethical of you to do so. Second of all, I am buying this for my cousin, Lily, for her 7th birthday, and you're disrespecting my plans. And I don't want my cousin to be upset if I don't buy it. And third, the part of where you said Barbie is for Americans is very racist. Because you do not allow others from outside the US to consume those content. That's also unethical.
Wala talaga akong pakialam dito. Ginagawa ka nitong kumilos at magmukhang immature para sa pagkakaroon ng mga bagay na pangunahing ginawa o kaakit-akit para sa mga bata. Kung nakakuha ka ng isang bagay na mas para sa iyong edad, hindi ako magagalit sa iyo.
Stop it. You're being very naughty right now. I want to buy it because I want to show how much I love my cousin Lily, and you don't care about my cousin.
Kayo ay sirang ulo. Umalis ka, ang bagal.
Dang it. I am out of here. I am not gonna bother wasting my time dealing with you.
I don't want any more immature people here. Next customer, please.
Hi, Epidoll. I would like to buy these beloved plushies of JJ, Elmo and Bonnie, for a discount price of $38.
Hoy 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 hoy. Makinig ka dito. Alam ko kung sino ka. Ikaw si Dave Johnson, ang pinakawala pa sa gulang na lalaking nakita ko sa buhay ko, na kinahuhumalingan o mahilig sa mga pambata na nilalaman, katulad ng Cocomelon, Pink Foam, Sesame Street, Barney and Friends, Mickey Mouse, Caillou, and Little Baby Bum. And you're not allowed to have them, ni manood ng mga series na yan dahil masyado ka ng matanda para sa mga yan ngayon. Ayoko na kapag ang mga tao ay nag-tantrums o umiiyak dahil hindi sila nakakakuha ng isang bagay na napakatanda na nila para sa kanila.
For your information, first of all, you're not my boss, you're just a small employee. Second of all, you're reminding me of my ex-wife, Catherine, who refused to let me watch my beloved childhood shows, all because I am too old for them, which I'm not. And despite me in my 30s, I can do whatever I can, as long as it does not hurt or harm anyone. And age is only a number for the love of Chuck E. Cheeses. And you're attempting to do the same thing to me like Catherine. So please, leave me alone and let me buy these toys, let me do what it takes to make myself happy.
Hoy, magtagalog ka. Wala akong pakialam kung saang bansa ka galing. So magtagalog ka, bawal gamitin ang wikang banyaga.
And another thing, I am not Filipino, I am American and I indeed came from the US and what you said is very racist. You do not force others from across the world to speak Filipino. People from across the world have their own languages and cultures. And you don't care about that. Wow. Just wow. You're such a hypocrite for doing the nonsense.
Ikaw ang napaka-immature, hindi ako, kasi mas matalino ako sa'yo. Basura ka, walang ka-sense of maturity sa akin. Bakit hindi mo nalang itago ang mga kalokohang bagay na iyon, at kumuha ng mas makakabuti para sa iyong edad, para sa pagmamahal ni Pastor Apollo C. Quiboloy at si Kim Jong-un?
And by the way, Quiboloy and Kim Jong-un stink for their bad actions. Stop mentioning them in your nonsense. I don't want to face abuses from those two controversial men.
Wala na talaga akong pakialam. Ngayon tumigil ka na sa kalokohang bata mo. Itigil ang panunood ang baby shows, katulad ni Barney, at sambahin mo si Pastor Apollo C. Quiboloy magpakailanman hanggang sa mamatay ka. Siya ang hinirang na anak ng Diyos, hindi si Barney.
Fine. Have it your way. I am reporting this incident to the news stations. You'll regret it, and face the consequences for your unethical actions.
Jeepers, Screw those childish immature grown people. Oh, I am so in dead meat.
Apadol Yodel, I just received tons of complaints from your customers, saying that you have been rude to them by discriminating them in many unethical reasons, saying that they're too old for getting and having toys, using inappropriate manners of communicating, and forcing them to speak Filipino when they're not fluent in. And I also heard that Dave Johnson, the notorious man who's being called the childish dad in Go Animate, that you threatened him to worship Pastor Apollo Quiboloy, who's falsely claimed himself the appointed Son of God, the founder of the megachurch, the kingdom of Jesus Christ, the name above every name. And you don't care what serious heinous crimes that Quiboloy committed in the past, including sex trafficking of children, various types of fraud, and bulk cash smuggling. You're actually supporting and endorsing that man who cannot be trusted anymore. I had enough of your violations you committed here. That's it. You're now fired. Get out, right now.
Fine, you win, man. I really hate this childish place.